Yo, 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 what is going on, everyone? It's theRealKaaayle, back with some MK11 content. NRS put out a patch, right? They put out a patch for MK11, y'all. Oh my god, Rain is doing his happy dance. He's so excited that he's getting a patch for his Rain is so excited to see what kind of buffs that he got. Oh my god, he's so happy. Nope. No changes for your boy Rain right here. None. He is exactly the way he was before. But they did let us know before it was going to be a small patch. I'll get into my thoughts on the update overall. But the thing with this update, it was definitely done server side. There was no download. They said that yesterday on Twitter. But there actually were some changes. And honestly, I think they did a bit more than I thought they would. But that isn't also really saying much. But let's get right into it. We're addressing the elephant in the room first, Sheeva. So the first thing that was altered in this patch was Sheeva's stomp. So Sheeva's stomp, meaning the drag and drop, they've narrowed the hit region for the drag and drop. The hitbox is not as wide as it was before because it makes it seem like before it made its move seem like it has insane tracking. I feel like before the move definitely would have hit me right there, and I think she's doing like the close version, the far version. I have her set to do the regular version, the close version, and the far version, and you know it's not really like hovering and tracking me completely. In addition to that, they've added 30 more recovery frames on miss on hit, so I'm gonna try and like walk and just show you. Oh, I didn't get it right there, but literally just aimlessly walk. Yeah, got a punish right there, and I didn't even wave dash. So like before, you really had to like be on it with it. No, I'm getting destroyed, but yeah, I'm just walking. Alright, yeah. I feel like there's a lot more recovery. Before, Sheeva could have almost like down 2'd instantly on it. Like I walked up, literally just walked with the rain. Look at that. I even waited. I feel like it's a lot easier when you manage to avoid it. If you got a punish right there, I jumped. It feels like it might be a bit better. But as far as like the guessing game of it, I'm still gonna probably have to deal with that. But it seems like it's a lot easier to punish once you get 3. So yeah, there's that. In addition to that, Sheeva is now look, he's got a punish. Sheeva is now 950 HP. So she has 5% less health. This has been a very big thing done for most of the characters this patch. The characters that did get changes. So yeah, they toned her down. I guess they figured we're gonna just, she's already OD. You know, there's a lot of things wrong with her. It's just annoying that you have to deal with that. We're just gonna take a little bit of HP from her. So she's in line with characters like Sonya, Cassie, and Jackie. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Alright, next, Cetrion, character that everybody knows that this character is the best in the game. Her health has been reduced to 950, so I guess the idea was to make her more of a glass cannon. And they also reduced the block damage with her tornado that back forward 4 when it's blocked, both amplify and regular. I don't know about y'all. If this is enough, I don't play Cetrion. I don't fight Cetrion enough to really like complain about her that much, but I know she's OD. But to me, that don't look like it's that much less damage, and this thing is still like free neutral. It's also still a 1-slot move, so I don't think Cetrion got hurt that much. She's probably still gonna be number 1, but the health change is gonna, it's like it is what it is, you know. At least like you don't have to hit her as much, but I don't think it's really gonna cause people to stop playing Cetrion or cause, you know, a big meta shift at all. So let's take a look at Shao Kahn. Alright, Shao Kahn, he got seems like a decent change to one of his best strings. Forward 3-4 has 3 less recovery frames, and it can now be 2-1 cancelled on flawless block. Meaning, like if your opponent does flawless block the string, you can still go for a special move. I don't know how good this is gonna end up being, as well. I don't know if practice is the best scenario. I can't really recreate too many scenarios in practice mode, but it feels like I have it Cetrion set to fast reversal on flawless block. Let me see if I set her to do a late one. Let me just show you guys what I get. So let's say a late one, right? Oh, sorry, I whiffed it. So late one, like, let me see. What's his move? Backward. So you can see that I could get my special move out, but the training scenarios I still can't really get a move out to do anything about it. I don't know if people were just flawless blocking it and then like punishing it completely, but it still seems like Shao Kahn could commit to a special move regardless now, but I don't think it's interrupting any flawless block attacks. I have it set to late and Cetrion still able to get that reversal on me, and yeah, I can't do it that way. Yeah, it's not fast enough. There's still a gap in there. I personally think they should probably just get rid of the gap completely, but there's still a gap in there to get your flawless block attack if you time it fast enough. So this is also just proof, like, hey, if there are people who are flawless blocking you and they're beating you with their flawless block move, you're probably just doing it too slow, or if they're still getting hit, they're just not flawless blocking fast enough. They're not doing the move fast enough. Next big change that I see Shao Kahn has gotten, his back down 4, his ground shatter move, has more pushback on block, 10 more frames of block stun, and the amplified version is now mid. So this move has more pushback. It's still -14. I think -14 at a certain distance is gonna. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be able to punish that too much at a certain distance, especially from the amplified. The amplified now is a mid, so the mid, I think it was a low overhead before, but it has a lot more pushback overall. I don't know what this is really gonna do for Shao Kahn. I think people just use this as like a mix-up, sort of, based on what the Shao Kahn players that I see. But he has that's a change that they decided to give him. And the hammer lunge ability, let me just put it on the screen. Hammer lunge now has less pushback overall, 10 less recovery frames, and the amplify has a bit more pushback, but 5 more frames of block stun and 15 less recovery frames on miss. But I think the overall big change was the forward 3-4 for Shao Kahn. For you Shao Kahn players, let me know how does this really affect him. I'm still a little bit confused to see how this is like. I can't really see how this being a massive change for this character at the moment. But yeah, I'm not a Shao Kahn player. I don't fight Shao Kahns that often to really understand the characters. So yeah, let me know how this is gonna affect him overall. Alright, Rambo got some decent changes. So the string Diddy Boppin' is back to 2-4. It has more pushback on block. It has 5 more blocks on frame. He gets up a bit faster after this move too. Overall, I feel like before he used to take forever to get up off the ground. The animation kind of looks funny. He gets up off the ground way faster, only being -1. So that's very good. And first blood. I remember before this string used to I think it was like unsafe. Like it used to be, I think, -10, I believe. So yeah, 3 less recovery frames on block. So one of his best neutral tools used to just be completely unsafe, which was weird. This, still dying for this. This is -30. This used to be just unsafe too, so you could even really stagger the right properly. I think they should have made this a little bit faster, like -5 or so. But you know, this is okay. I don't think this is really gonna change anything. Just more breadcrumbs, just to make the character just a little bit better. He'll play neutral just a little bit better. RoboCop, his 1-2-1 string, don't move creep, has 5 less frames on block. I don't think that's really going to change too much. It has 2 more active frames. I don't think that's really changing anything. I think that might just be better to, you know, I guess the active frames is better for comboing. And, yeah, I guess the string is it's a little bit better to use up close. But, the biggest thing with RoboCop, he now has 1100 health. I think that's going to be kind of scary for what this character is. This character is a very traditional zoning style character, so he's just going to be trying to keep you out all game. So when you go in and catch him, you want to do damage as much as possible, because he's one of the highest health characters in the game. He's up there. I think Kotal has 1100. and RoboCop. I think those are the only two characters that have 1100 health right now. Over Kotal, I think he needs it way more than Kotal, because at least RoboCop is not really doing damage to you like that up close, but he's just really just gonna zone you out. So just be on the lookout, y'all. You're gonna need to hit him a little bit more. And lastly, if I didn't mention it already, Joker now has 950 health. I think this is a pretty decent change too. I feel like Joker is one of those characters where he's just strong as hell, just based on the tools that he has. The neutral tools that he has are very safe. If personally me, I would have done something more about the back forward 4. I feel like that is just kind of auto neutral, especially with the buttons that he has. But to give him a little bit less health, it kind of does make sense, because once he kind of has you in the corner, it's like OD. So I think that's fair. But overall, this patch, now if this patch had came out in like February, I would have been happy. But it's coming out in May. The last time we got an update, last time we got a big update for this game had to have been like when Ultimate came out. Then they did a little thing. They did like a little thing in December, and they did even a even smaller thing in January. So from between January until now, that's 5 months, and we just got this. I think it just took too long for these types of changes. The fact that a lot of the big changes were just health adjustments, which means like usually when fighting game developers start looking at health for a character, that means that they really just can't figure out how to balance the character while not completely gutting them or completely making them broken. So they just take a look at the HP. They did that with Jackie. They did that with Sonya when Sonya was top 3 in this game. They also did a lot more to Sonya that I don't think they really needed to do. They did that with Cassie when Sonic Fox was running rampant with Cassie. And that's why Kotal is at 1100 right now. Granted, he doesn't need it anymore. And same thing for like Shao Kahn. There's a reason why they started looking at people's HP, because they figured, okay, well, since this character struggles a little bit in this area, we're going to make it harder for them to die, or we're just going to make you hit them a little bit harder. But honestly, it's like, I guess better late than never, but for waiting 5 months for a patch like this, it's just slim pickings. But the thing is, I'm not really disappointed, because I knew like this was going to happen, but you know, there's still things that just need to be adjusted, like just even small things. Like a little bit very disappointed that MILEENA didn't even get looked at this patch. Nothing for MILEENA. I think MILEENA is desperate need of something. I think they could have done a little bit more with Rambo and Rain. Not that I would say Rain out of the other two Combat Pack 2 characters, he's the most solid. But I feel like just something with his back 2 and or like his move list needs to be changed. Look, I don't know when the next patch is gonna be. If this is just like the start of something new, cool, then my opinion will kind of change. But hey, it took them 5 months to get to this point, so I don't know. Are we gonna get another patch in the next couple weeks, or not even weeks, because they do take a while to patch this game? We're not gonna get it in the next couple weeks. When are we getting it? I would say the next possible earliest to get a patch will be next month. That's literally the earliest. But it's like, if this is what you're giving us now, like, how much smaller are these patches gonna be? You know what I mean? Maybe it will get bigger. I don't know. Right now, I don't have much faith into like them really altering this game right now. So I'm saying this again: if you're just not happy with the game, just stop playing it, because I don't see nothing much really changing as far as balance. I still think this is one of the most balanced NRS games, but it's just too long in between all this stuff. Like Sheeva was a problem for a long while, and I think it was so easy to just change some of these things about her, but now they're only doing it. And lastly, just to top it all off, I would have liked to seen, considering how Ultimate was the big introduction of gear loadouts to the game, I think they should have looked at loadout points for each character. There's some characters that have slot moves that are 2 moves when they should be 1, like Rain. I think Water Ball and Purple Pain, which is the Lightning Bolt move, should be a slot. Meanwhile, Cetrion has, where is she? Cetrion, that tornado move, that nerf is a joke. with the less damage on block, that's not really going to change anything. That is a joke completely. That move should be 2 slots. Her teleport should be 2 slots. Like, things like that. I don't know. But I think that would have been a much easier and more sufficient patch. Fatal Blow is still OD. So there's that too. But all in all, they did say it was going to be a small patch, but at least it seems like Sheeva is not as cheap. At least it seems. We'll have to see. When we run into your Sheeva spammer and we're easily able to punish them. I think that's one of the biggest things I hated about Sheeva, is that even if you make the read, her recovery was so fast. So it seems like she's a lot easier to punish now. But let me know what you guys think, y'all. Y'all probably gonna shit all over this. I can already read the comments already, but just leave a like on the video at the very least. Maybe leave a dislike, whatever the case may be. Thank you all for watching. Stay real. Stay tuned for more MK11 content. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Peace.